So, this game is called Fortunately, Unfortunately. It's a word game. It's a storytelling game, isn't it, Miss Sam?
Yes, it is.
And we're going to be playing it now, and then when we've shown you how to play it, maybe you'll play it at home. It's a game you could do on your own, but it's even better if you can get someone else to play along with you. Oh! So, one person's job is to be just a fountain of joy and positivity and optimism, and they are the fortunately person. The other person's job is to be a pool of negativity and misery, and that person is the unfortunately person. Every sentence that we say begins with one of those two words. My job is to try and make the story negative and sad.
And my job is to try and make the story as positive and as happy as possible.
Over to you.
Thank you. Okay, fortunately, the other day I got given a brand new fluffy puppy.
Unfortunately, you're allergic to dogs.
Oh, fortunately, this dog was a special little dog called a cockapoo, and they are hypoallergenic, which meant that I could be around it as much as I wanted to.
Unfortunately, it was a very poorly trained cockapoo with an aggressive, violent tendency, and when you smiled at it, it didn't smile back.
Fortunately, I am able to show how happy I am without smiling, but just with my eyes.
Unfortunately, the dog did not understand this.
Fortunately, I had recently gone on a dog training program, okay, specifically for dogs that were afraid of smiley people. So I had lots of top tips.
Unfortunately, the person who was leading the training was not actually qualified, and the advice that they gave was because deep in their heart, they were just a bad person, and they wanted to spread chaos and joy. I mean, not joy, the opposite, sadness.
Fortunately, I recognised that actually this person didn't want to be an unhappy person, and they didn't want to spread misery. They just needed someone that was going to listen to them, and I was going to be that person.
Unfortunately, they disagreed.
Fortunately, I'm really good with my powers of persuasion. So I was able to persuade the dog trainer to look at it from a different point of view by providing special sweets.
Let's do one more each.
Okay.
Unfortunately, the dog, it didn't have any teeth, and it just couldn't chew the sweet. And it put the sweet in its mouth, and it just couldn't chew. And it was just going, and it just spat it out.
Fortunately, the sweets were not for the dog, Mr. Walker. The sweets were for the dog trainer who needed cheering up.
Okay. We're going to call that Miss Sam's win, because that made me smile. Your job, then, is to have a go at playing that game yourself. Now, wouldn't we love it?
Oh, yes.
We would love it if you would share some of these yourselves. Perhaps, as a pupil at Park Primary School, you might want to record one and share it on your Google Classroom with all the permissions from all the people who are involved. That's one option. Or your parents could send it to info@park.newham.sch.uk. Or do you know what else they could do?
I don't know what else could they do.
The Twitters. Your parents or adult could send the link to us on Twitter. They could share the little video at
Park Primary E15.
So you can do that if you want to. Do it. Do it. Fortunately, you've got some time.
Unfortunately, this is now done.
Fortunately, I don't want to leave.
Unfortunately, I do.